Hi, and welcome to Leslie Ray's Crafty Gig. My name is Leslie Ray, and tonight we're going to be working on little favors or ways to present candy that can be used for gift giving, for your kids' classes, for little stocking stuffers, for any kind of thing. We're specifically going to do ones that are related to Halloween this show, but I'm going to kind of give you some ideas how you can also make that go towards Christmas or Thanksgiving or that kind of thing. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of different things. I have several different things I'm going to be working with, primarily cardstock and transparencies. And so what I have to work with besides cardstock and transparencies are I have the alcohol inks for my transparency. I have candy. Yum, candy. And I have some ink. Hello, camera. And some ribbon and some adhesive. My handy dandy scissors, cutter, hole punch will be handy. You can use random stamps, that kind of thing. Before we get started with this one, I want to do something that involves paint. This favor doesn't even involve candy. This is a project that I did when my son was little. It involves these little mini craft sticks. Have you seen these in the store? I've seen them usually at Walmart, and they come like 150 in a package. They're mini craft sticks, Fab. And no, they're not crafty and sticky. They are this size. So, see, a normal popsicle stick. No, I'm using those. Don't come take my crafts. These are, kind of like popsicle sticks, only little. Because a regular size popsicle stick, of course, normally I have them, but today I don't. But trust me, these are smaller. Good night, Vince. So, little ones of these. And you need some acrylic paint. And so we're going to get these started. This is, what I'd like to do with this is to make a puzzle for the kids. And I'll show you how it works. We're going to paint one side orange, the other side white. And make a little puzzle that they can have in a goodie bag. So this requires you to use 5 of these. Okay. So let's move down here. Do a little painting. Do a little crafting. Go a little wild. You ready? Hang on to your horses. Oh. Okay. When I made these for his class, since there were a bunch of kids, like 20-something, I used spray paint.
She does use spray paint.
Go somewhere.
Yeah, no.
But because I'm just doing one for tonight for the show, I'm going to use just my paintbrush and some paint. So, and I want to get this started, and we're going to put this craft over to the side, only this time, instead of forgetting about it like I did last time. If I forget about it, somebody's going to say, hey, Leslie Ray, what happened to your project? Okay? Y'all promise? So,
this says more Friday and no carrying.
I know, I love that orange. The paint I'm using is called Ceramcoat.
Raincoat.
And the
I'm
reason
doing
why I chose this,
decorating.
hush. And the reason I chose Ceramcoat for this project was because for coloring wood, this is really creamy and it just goes on really smooth. I find it to be a one coat kind of paint some days. It gets a very nice coat. I've done a lot of wood crafts as a hobbyist crafter, and this is just when I'm working on wood. This really is my choice of paint. You could have a house coat, Fab. Hi, Carrie. Boys and girls, Texas Mama is my friend Carrie. Carrie and I met moons ago over at Lifetime Moments. And because we both live in Texas, we found our way to some opportunities to do some scrapbooking together. You need to see Sam tonight. Come here, Sam, I am. I just told her to go away, Carrie. Were you not listening? Okay, here we go. Look up. There's the Sam the Manta. Say hi, Sam. Say hi, Sam. Sam is tired. Sam had rodeo day today. And
it made me tired.
And it made her very tired. Well, thanks, Fab. Yeah, she is a cutie, and she knows it, unfortunately, Raven. People would tell her she was cute when she was little, and she was really shy, and she wouldn't say a whole lot. And now she says, I know. She did not ride a horse, Grammy, not a live horse. She rode on, they had a barrel that they called the bucking bull. She got on that and rode that. And she rode on a wooden horse that they had out there to take pictures on. But they had a little petting zoo with a horse that I was taller than the horse, so it was a little horse. And it had been out there it was a long day for the horse. The horse had been out there since at least 7:30ish, and we were going through about 1:30, 1:15, somewhere in there. And this horse, you could tell, was just kind of like, ugh. She did dance, and she danced very well. Sam, get out of the chocolate. And they did a long dance. When she was in pre-K, they danced just like a little bit of dance, and then the rest of them, they just kind of sat down and let the big guys dance. And now I'll be doing orange in just a minute. I'm getting around these edges, okay? And then the big ones finished the dance, but this time it was all kindergarten, and they danced and they did really well. I was really excited to see them all dance and do a good job. And what really made me happy is there's this dance group also had the kids who are self-contained because of physical handicaps, and they were out there with them doing the dances with them and everything, and having them very involved, and I think that's what's great about our school is they're very much a part of it. Okay, so we painted our white ones. Okay. But they had this year, somebody had got the little train that runs with the tractor, like a lawn tractor in the front, and it had about 8 cars, and so they got to ride that, and then go to the petting zoo. And the petting zoo had the horse that was so, she was just, I'm here, you know. I've had kids today. You could tell she was thinking that out loud. And then, yes, this was at school, Amanda. And then they had goats and sheep and, oh, the cutest little pigs you ever saw. I wanted to take one home, but they wouldn't let me. Bill would have let me, but they wouldn't let me. I want a baby pig. And not to eat, Fab. Yeah, that's why I said I wanted a pig. Oh, they were just precious. So the orange, I'm just kind of coating on top. We're going to come back when these dry and put a little ink on them and then draw on them. And the reason I chose orange and white is because the orange is a pumpkin puzzle, and so we're going to paint a pumpkin face on him. And the white is going to be a mummy. And so we're going to paint his eyes pretty big so that you have to put him back together correctly. But he could very well be a skeleton or, you know, a skull or whatever. But that's, or you could paint the backside green and make him Frankenstein instead of orange. Okay, so alright, so any questions? We painted. Y'all have painted before. I'm going to pick these little puppies up and set them here on my palette. I probably didn't need that much paint, did I, guys? Now what is the job if I forget? Because I'm going to set these behind me and I'm not going to be able to see them. So whose job is it to remind me? Leslierahye, where's our puzzle at the end? I nominate Amanda. It's Fab's job. So see, if you got one package of these, you could do 30 sets. To remind me to get my puzzle and finish showing you how to detail them. So, okay, now what I want to do, sorry about the blur, guys. Let's get something for the camera to focus on here. Come on, come back to us. Okay. I'm sorry, Fab. Alright, what I am using is a piece of sheet protector. These are just plain old sheet protectors. I've used different brands. This brand just happens to be 3M. It's the kind, not the kind that you run through your inkjet printer. These are the kind that you would actually write on yourself. And the reason this is important is because the ones that have an inkjet printer, they have a tooth on one side of them that helps get the ink from the inkjet. We don't want that. We want this to be nice and clear, okay? So, and you don't have to buy them 100 sheets at a time, but, you know, when you're making fairy wings and things, you need that kind of material. All right. If I wanted to make a really huge sour cream container, I could just cut this in half, but we're going to make this realistic, so we're going to cut it back again in quarters. Is everybody familiar? We're doing a sour cream container. Are you familiar with that, Frau? What a sour cream container is? Yes, you could use those in a shaker card, Fab, but is everybody familiar with sour cream containers? Yes. Okay. Okay. Alright, what I want to do is not use rust. I've got my lovely inks here, as always, because you know how I like the inks. And it's fun to do these black and white, or not black and white, but black and orange for Halloween. Or you could put some green in there and let's see if I have some. I have strain. I have strain. There's bottle. Okay. Just you can do several different things. One thing is you could take Stays On ink in different colors and stamp on your clear sheet. And have I told y'all this trick about Stays On when you get your Stays On pads? Let's see if I have this one already done. No, I don't. Good. Okay. When you get your Stays On pad, it's like this, and it has this clear thing on it. Do not throw this away. What you need to do is keep it because it helps keep the pad moist because it's a solvent-based pad, and it will dry out if you don't have that. So what I just did is stuck a 3D glue dot on here. Okay, my 3D dot. And now I'll put the lid back on here and push. And so when you take this off, your lid is now always with you. Yay! And you never lose your lid again. Is that not the coolest? And what's even better is this is a nice juicy orange pad. Okay. And I wasn't thinking to grab my little confetti thing, so I'm going to make some dots with an eraser. I've showed you that before, Carrie. I know I have. I love dots. Dots are my fave. Okay, so with those done, move these out of the way. The way you assemble this is with the red sticky tape, the red line tape, because it's going to be the most strong for you. And I'm going to put this on that side. And this is the inside of the container that I'm doing this to. Now, if you were doing this with cardstock, you wouldn't have to use your red line tape. You could use other tapes or other adhesives. But the red line is just nice because you're not going to see it. And I'm going to put this on this side of here. I turned it over in case you didn't notice. Put this on. Alright. Move this there because I'm going to need it again. And the first thing I'm going to do is make my tube. I got these to the edge a little, so I'm going to go ahead and lift my tape out of the way. So when I put it, do the circle, it's out of my way. Okay, yeah. I'm going to bring this around. Okay. So I've got my tube. And I'm going to pull this side off here. And squish it closed. Okay. And for the clear ones like this, you could put chocolate in, and probably if you were doing this for a school treat, I would highly recommend you put chocolate in instead of what I'm fixing to put in. Yeah, chocolate, yum, but we're going to go with some candy corns. And these, especially with the little pumpkins and stuff in them, will be very cute instead of saying Halloween if you had, you know, Happy Thanksgiving on there. I mean, because it's clear, people. And already it almost automatically closes the right direction. But you're going to squish this way. I know, isn't it pretty? Sam wanted this one, Grammy, because she wanted pumpkins. So, you know, it's got the dots. It's got the Happy Halloweens all over it. So, that's with the stays on, okay? And now, I have to have one for the Persian crafting because she's cute that way. Okay, now for the second one, we can do a number of things. If you wanted to, you could drop the black on here and use a what do you call that? A straw, and blow a spider web with it. I like to just make some random dotness and I notice I don't have my blending tool out, but I do have a piece of felt out. Right, Fab? You could make them long enough if you wanted to, instead of putting candy in them, the clear ones, to put, you know, spider rings and put your puzzle in there and all that kind of stuff. There's no rhyme or reason to the shape I did. You just need to have one side longer than the other. Because this is exactly 1/4 of a sheet on here. And any of the techniques for putting ink on to here are a lot of fun. Like I said, you can, if you put the black on and blew it, it would make like a spider web effect. Right now it looks like a mess. Jeez. Let's add something to that. That did not work this time as well as it usually does. And that's why we have floating solution. Did y'all see that not work? what I was attempting to do is to lift the bat back off of the paper, but it's not wanting to do that today. So what I may do is to take my weird concoction and just press him on this side. Oh, good night, Fab. So this one needs to dry a little bit. I'm going to help it along. And so again, we have our sheet. And this time I stamped on the outside with some archival ink, my little bat, and it says just batty about Halloween. Okay. And well, I'm glad Fab tried to make it. For those who don't know, Fab is in England, so it's only 6 hours difference between here and there. So he's really, really late or early, depending on how you might, define it. So again, I did my tape on the inside, or on 2 long tapes on the inside, short tape on the outside. This time I remembered not to go all the way to the edge so I can pull. I want to be cognizant of which way this goes. So if he goes this way, my little bat is showing that way, you see? So I'm going to pull this one this way first. And line him up like I want him. Hi, Dawn. I'm making sour cream cartons, Dawn. And then now I'm ready to pull the red line tape out of here. And you could use, like if you have the Tim Holtz poker tool, you could use that. I think this is a dental tool that we probably got from like Harbor Freight. And there we go. And so there's the little bat. Here's the other one we made, Dawn. Well, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. Ah! Someone was getting into it. Sorry. There we go. Here's the other one. It says Happy Halloween is stamped on it with some polka dots. So, there you go. Y'all like that? What is it we're supposed to see? Can you stand to see more? Oh, cool. These are dry. I don't need a reminder. They're already dry. Yay. Okay. Let me get a clean plate here so you can see better. Get my red line tape out of the way. Okay. So here's our puzzle pieces. Do we still have 5? Yes, we still have 5. Okay. You could use anything. I'm going to use Distress ink. And Dawn, what we did is we started off with these little mini crafting sticks. And they come 150 in a package. I'm looking around. Sam, did you take my crafting sticks? I think Sam took them. They're cute. They're little. We painted one side white. And we painted one side orange. And I painted the edges white too. But you could have painted a mini color really. I'm going to take old paper, which has like a little dinge to it. And I'm going to just kind of, I'll see if this is making the color I want it to make. I think I'm going to go with a darker color actually, guys. Hang on. Let's get out burlap. Let's see if burlap's going to do it. Burlap will do it. Oh yeah. Okay. This is a puzzle, Dawn, for kids. This is a great project for those of us who have like 5-year-olds. And see, it's looking kind of dirty. That's what you want, because this is a mummy. He's been around for a long time. He's been in the dirt. He was buried, for gosh sakes. And, you know, he's got a little stuff on him. He's not fresh. Y'all have seen mummy movies, right? Not zombie movies. Mummy movies. Zombies aren't fresh either. Okay. So now you have those looking like that. Now when you edged, obviously, this side might or might not have gotten a little edging on it. It's okay if it didn't. Don't freak out. We're okay with that. Okay? What I'm doing is I'm lining these up to put their face on. And what I did when I was doing a whole bunch of them, like I said before, I sprayed one side white, flipped it over, sprayed the other side orange. After they dried, I then took Sharpie marker.
Sharpie marker.
You could very well use paint pen. I use Sharpie.
Here's
I need black, Sam.
black. Here's the new black.
That's blue. Blue is not the new black. Okay. Anyway, and of course, you see the one they gave me, right? That's not working. Throw that in the trash, Sam. That does not work. Let's try this one. Oh, much better. Okay. You want to make a pumpkin face on this. Now, you could paint these if you wanted to. You don't have to use Sharpies. You can do whatever you want. My pumpkin face is going to, this time, and I believe when I did them, I probably used circles because I was making so many.
Then after you, it's going to be my turn, Mama.
And I would probably, Sam, get out. No, no, no. Get out of all that stuff. I would probably go with a larger marker, but for demo purposes, you get the idea. Just mainly because you're just going to be doing this forever if you're doing a small marker. Okay. Thanks, Dawn. I like the little puzzle piece, or the little sticks, because they make a little simple puzzle. Now, I'm going to pre-put where I want my squares to go for my pumpkin's upper teeth. And I purposefully made him have a big smile because I want it to curve the whole length of the thing. Can y'all see that okay? Do I need to zoom in? Just a little maybe would be helpful. And so coming back, I know I at least want teeth here. And if you wanted teeth in the middle, you could have teeth in the middle. But again, this all gets colored in. In my opinion, the reason the pumpkin and the mummy work so well together is because the pumpkin going up and down makes it look like his pumpkin spots, you know?
Sorry.
And the mummy going the other way makes it look like the cloth on his fabric.
Mommy, I need sticks. I need sticks.
Okay, have Daddy open the sticks for you. Oh, wait, hang on. You found the sticks? Let me see.
Yes.
Dawn, here's the sticks.
Have a piece of felt
There you
to
go.
make a barn.
Okay, so I would go back. Let me put my puzzle down. I had paint on my hands. You could touch that up with orange if you wanted to. Sorry, guys. I had paint on my hands. Do this with clean hands. But, so that's one side of your puzzle. Okay? Now, if you were nice, you would be cognizant of how you flipped them so that it went that way. But it doesn't matter. Okay? And then I'm going to draw. What I'm going to do for the mummy is I'll have one circle here. And I like mummies with wonky eyes. I think they're funny. I think they have a lot of personality. And this mummy's eye will go down here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then his smile again across most of the sticks. Okay. So really, you only have one that's not touched, or you can make his eye go up higher and go like that.
And I put him pink.
Shh. Go. Bye-bye. So pretty much that is done. If you wanted to, you could go back over it with, hit it with some clear spray. And so that way, you have these and you have to put your puzzle together. And when we did this with Will's class, I got a lot of compliments from the parents. Now, you could very easily have up and down be a turkey and draw his body here and paint these like feathers on the sides. Yes, Dharma varnish. And then on the other side, have it be a pilgrim or something like that. I mean, Christmas, same thing. You could do all kinds of stuff with stripes of a candy cane, or Santa and Mrs. Claus, or an elf, or a package, or, just have, you could even stamp snowflakes that they would have to reassemble on one side, and on the other side, it'd be something else. Have a snowman to put together. So, super easy, super fast, little treat, non-food treat, ta-da, for kids' goodie bags. Okay? So, alright. So, what is it? Sam, honey, can I see what you got? Are you using markers? No. Alcohol inks are big no. No, no, no. You can use the markers, not the inks. Okay? You can take the bucket to the living room. Go ahead. Yeah. Not been a marker. No big deal. Just kind of, push it off. Push it off. Okay. So y'all can stand to see more. Say bye to these. Here, take these to the living room to Daddy. Take these to the living room, Samantha. Okay. All right. Let's get some paper. And let's move the mouse. Get this. Okay. Again, this just needs to be a put into something about the size of a quarter sheet of paper or a half sheet of paper. I am going with a half sheet of paper for this because I'm going to make it big for you so you can see it. But it could be a quarter sheet of paper. In fact, we may make a second one with a quarter sheet of paper so we can make a couple of them. And so this piece of paper is actually 8.5 by 5.5, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to crease it in the half as if I was folding a card. And then I want to make just a simple little mark in the middle on both the top and the bottom. Okay? This is going to be really huge. This is going to be funny. Okay. And I'm going to make a crease there. What I did is I lined up the center mark with the center mark. And again, the center mark with the center mark. This is going to be so big. Oh my goodness. This is hilarious. Okay, and okay, so you see all the folds? Okay. Do not make these this big in real life, guys, unless you just want to. This is hilarious. Okay, and you'll see why in just a second. Because usually I make them with a half a sheet of paper. And I'm folding all of these. I did all of my folds on the top. So all of them will, you know, come in like this. When I'm completely finished, Sam. Okay. So now what happens is this all comes together like that. Okay. I know. It's huge. This is great. I love it. And you could either use just a handheld hole punch, like if you have a crocodile or something like that. I don't, so I'm going to mark right here, and I'm going to mark enough to where it kind of makes it kind of push in. And I'm going to mark on this side also. I'm going to get my new toy that my mommy bought me this weekend. Okay, and where I have my holes and my dots, I'm going to use my Anywhere hole punch because I like my Anywhere hole punch and it's handy. And I'll poke these holes. Okay. Oh, okay. And so then when you put it together, you get a piece of ribbon. Not right now. We'll look at this in a minute.
What kinds of papers?
And it's easier for me to open it to get it through there. And then I'm going to close this one. And I'm going to put this one in here.
Mommy, I want to drink one.
None of those, baby. No, no, no.
Why?
Because that's not for painting that. Bubba, I'll help you get a paintbrush. Okay, tie a bow. Or knot. I'm going to tie a knot in this one, just a quick knot. Now, this is our example on how to make this, okay? Makes a cute little box, right?
Okay, I'm going to use this for the same.
This hole punch is called a Japanese screw punch. Mama carries them in the store. And the cool part is these change out. And so, wait a minute, I think this one actually has Altoids in it. Yeah, this one actually has Altoids in it. Let me see if I can reach. Here we go. It has different size nibs, like this. And this one's got paper in it, of course, because I've been cutting paper. But normally I would have them cleaned out. But of course, you know, I wasn't expecting inspection, right? But here's the 3 nibs that Mama carries. So this one's like a 1/16 of an inch, an 1/8 of an inch, and maybe 3/16 of an inch, maybe. And normally I try to clean them out, you know, when they act stupid. But what's nice about these is just like your punches, you know, your regular punchy punches. You can, you know, sand them with sandpaper, cutting holes in sandpaper, or foil and things like that, and kind of help them along. But anyway, okay, we have this shape. All of these are not going to be this big because, you know, as you see, it would be a lot of stuff you'd have to put in there to, go on. A lot of stuff that you would have to put in there to fill that up. So, think about this shape as a base. It could be a Christmas tree. I'll put at the end, Cheryl, the website, but I turned off the link, so if anybody wants to put in their website, Mama, go right ahead. This could be a Christmas tree. You could decorate it with garland, you know, dots, punchies, whatever. This could be a witch, and you could take a piece of cardstock and put a cross here, color the top part, put a face on her. Okay. This could be Frankenstein. You could have on him funky hair here and draw his eyes, or put Google eyes on him. Draw, you know, that kind of stuff. Funny little face. This could be a ghost. It could be white, and you could just have eyes for a ghost. This could be a kitty. You could put ears on her right here and here, and a little face. Be a puppy. It could be a penguin, an owl. Do I have a template? I'm going to make a smaller one, okay? We're going to make another pumpkin, a small one, and I thought maybe we would make a little witch too. So, are you ready? I'm going to show you how to make the right size, not the jumbo size. Although this would be fun, honestly, if you had these on your Christmas tree with people's gifts in them, I think. I think this would be a lot of fun. So let's do this the right size. Are y'all ready for that? Let's see. Let me get some of my punches here. Samantha, do you know where my cutter just went? Are you sure? So I'm going to use this template. I'm going to use this piece of paper. I'm going to use this. And also, you could make these clear if you wanted to, guys, and just make them decorative. I'm going to use this orange piece of paper because I want to make one of pumpkin because I like pumpkins. And I'm going to... Amanda, are you paying attention? I'm cutting my paper in half. And then I'm going to cut it in half again. So I'm using a 1/4 sheet of paper. Okay. And then I'm going to find the halfway mark. And I'm going to make a fold in it. Good grief. Make a fold in it like that. So that's a fold at the halfway mark. And then I'm going to turn it up and down. And just for point of reference, I'm marking on here where halfway is. Okay? Okay. Now, I'm going to line up the center here with the center here. And I'm going to do that all the way around. The center here with the center here. Okay? So if you got all of your folds, they're all on top. Okay? And now, I'm going to fold them. And see, the little ones are cute, and they would be good for your trick-or-treaters, for the favors for the class. They would be very cute as Santas. Make them in all red and then put a Santa face on it. Okay. And find my pencil. That pencil has no lead. That pencil has no lead. That pencil has fingernail polish on it because somebody's been making polka dots. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to mark about ½ an inch down. And again on this side, about ½ an inch down. And the easy way, especially with the anywhere hole punch, is just fold it in half so that you're punching both holes at the same time. Okay. And because I'm going to make a pumpkin out of this one, I want a piece of some green ribbon. And I'm going to make a leaf with a heart punch for this one. Okay. And I'm going to decorate him while he's down so that it's easy for me. I'm going to just get a darker orange kind of marker to carefully lay out how I want his eyes. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to make crunchy eyes. That's what I'm going to do. I use this punch. And I had a piece of black. I put it right here. This black. Okay. Huh. Let's try that again. Sorry. I'm going to do this where I want it like that. Y'all see that? You see that? That's the kind of eye I want. So, there we go. I'm going to do that one more time because I popped him out and didn't grab him. There he is. Okay. So, I need a wee bit of glue. Carrie, you still with us? Raven? Did we lose you ladies? Okay. Okay. Having streaming issues? Something we can help you with? It keeps breaking up. Do you have other things open in the background? Okay, Raven. We'll catch you up when you get back. Okay, so you shake them up to look kind of pumpkin-like, right? Thanks, Cheryl. Thanks, Dawn. Let's see. Got my candy in there wonky. Because it fit while ago. Yes, you can. Carrie, I record these, so you can go back and look at them all. And this one I want to just tie because he's a pumpkin instead of making a bow. And I could leave this looking kind of frayed like that. That looks kind of interesting. But I want it a little more fixed, you know? So I'm going to do that. And then I want to put this leaf on here. No, that's the eye that I punched. So I'm going to stick this on the end to make a leaf shape. Like so. So you can have more than one leaf shape if you want. So do you like him? Now, if you wanted this to not be so wide across here, obviously you could make your paper a little bit skinnier, and so then your triangle would cut across. But you're always going to cut you're always going to put your folds in the same place. So, however, whatever size rectangle you do, if you do a 1-to-2 ratio, and in fact, let's do that with the witch so you can see. If you do a 1-to-2 ratio, it'll be a little bit skinnier. Okay, so let's do that with the witch. Let's cut our paper so that it's 1-to-2 inches. I mean a 1-by-2 square, and I want a green face witch. So I know this across here is 5.5, but I'm going to cut off a 1/2 inch so that she is going to be 5 across. And I'm going to cut her 2.5 because that will be a 1-to-2 ratio. That's really skinny. Let's not do that. This across here is, hello. Let's make this 4. Sorry. Hello. I'll pull my head out. I apologize. Let's try this again. Okay, we're going to make this 4 inches across. And this is 8.5 until we cut the 1/2 inch off, right? No, it's still 8.5. So we need to cut 1/2 inch off, don't we? No, that's not right either. Excuse me. I've got math disease today, that's right. Okay, if this is 4, then that should be 8. So I would cut 1/2 inch off. Really, I know how to do math. I think I was thinking 3 and 6 is what I was thinking, and I kept trying to make it be 6, and that was just not working. Oh, look, we have inches over here. So this should be 8 across, and it is, by 4 across, and it is. Okay. So we have 1-to-2 ratio, right? So 4/8, Manda. You got it? 4/8. Because sometimes Manda has math disease. And so halfway is going to be 2 there, 2 there. But see, we treat it the same. As long as you start with a rectangle, you will make a triangle. There's a company called, I believe it's Inky Antics, that has an actual stamp that you could use if you wanted to. And they also make some cute little stamps with the critters that go with them. Do you have to leave, Carrie, or did you send them away? So see, this one is taller, like the witch's hat will be taller. Carrie, check and see if you have other things running, like do you have Facebook going and, you know, all that stuff, because that all eats up bandwidth. Are you using Google Chrome to watch it in? Because that works really well and also helps with some of the issues with ads. Okay. I will come, bull. Yeah, I do. Okay. Alright. I just marked it wherever. Okay. The thing about the little stamp is it has foldy lines there. You just gotta use a ruler and like a stylus of some sort to make them. This I like because when you, knowing the trick, it will, you can do it all the time on any shaped cardstock without needing extra stuff. Okay, so this is going to be our witchy poo. This is the top of her hat. We need something fun to come off the top of her hat. Let's see. That looks kind of, ooh, no. This looks fun. Okay. Alright, to make her hat, I'm just going to take and put my project here on here because I know I'm not going to use the whole sheet. I'm lining it up against the edge of the paper over here, and I'm using my pencil over here. Okay, so I don't know if you can see my mark right there. My hat is going to be cut right here. Okay. And the easiest way to measure where I'm going to cut my mark is I'm going to, there's a property that says because this is an isosceles triangle that that's going to work. I don't know what that property is. I couldn't tell you. But when I cut this, and then we need a piece to be a stick. Okay? So that's going to go for our Witchy Poo's hat. Or not a stick, a cross piece. Okay? And this is at least a little over 2.5 inches. I'm going to see what a 4-inch piece will look like here. Okay, Dawn. Okay. So I'm going to glue my hat on. that I have now misplaced. Oh, here it is. Oh, she'll be back, Cheryl. And you could run your hat through the embossing folder or whatever, you know. Texture it up. Make it foofy. Do whatever. So this goes on here. And let's do this side. I'm not putting my glue all the way across because this is going to hang over. And I'm going to put this, I put it on the black. So here's our Witchy Poo hat coming along. And this time, because I enjoy myself a pom-pom from time to time. I've been known to enjoy pom-poms. And eyes, jiggle eyes. Do we want to make her have crazy eyes? I think crazy eyes would be kind of fun. What do you think, guys? You like the idea of crazy eyes? Nobody cares? I care. I'm so doing crazy eyes. And we can put a pom-pom nose. That's the green one. There's the purple one. I think I like the green one. If nobody objects, I'm going with green. Thank you, Cheryl. Green it is. Hey, Cheryl, let's go with green. Hello, 4-year-old. Okay, and because I want something jazzy, this is really, y'all are going to kill me because this is probably, let's see, how old is my child? 11. This is probably like 10-year-old fiber. Okay. Yeah. October 2002. Okay. I'm sorry. Don't yell. See, I can't even get into it. I'm not even use it because I can't get into it. Okay, here we go. Okay. Alright, so we've got our goodie. See if you had like some little, you could put your puzzle in here. You could put some little spider bracelets, because who doesn't love a spider bracelet? I'm just saying. Okay. Put a couple of dollars in there. That's what Mommy did for us one year. For a happy. We got one of these with money in it. Wish I had a threading wire. Yeah, you could totally draw these up. I mean, depending on how sophisticated you wanted to get with, you know, buttons and lace and fibers and flowers, and you get really carried away easily. And just make them really super cute. I think Santa would be cute with a pom-pom up here. Oops, come here. It's easier when you have a pokey tool. I know. I can't. My pokey tool has been borrowed by someone who was poking something, and it will come back to me one day soon, I am sure. But anyway, in the meantime, yeah, we have this cute little fiber. And I grabbed one of these cute little spider buttons. Mommy shared a bag of bats and spiders with me last Halloween. And they keep creeping into my projects because they're so stinking cute. But I think, there you go. Our little witchy. You like her? I think she's precious. And she's got good stuff in her, right? Okay, I need to make one more of these because I just do. Because while I was doing this with the strip, it made me think of something that would be so stinking cute. So, indulge me, okay? Okay, Dawn. I'm recording, so if you're not back by the time I finish, which you may or may not be, That is totally not 4 by 6. We're going to go with it. It's 5.5. Okay. To prove a point, you can use anything, right? You're welcome. I hope you're enjoying them. I hope it inspires you to create some goodies to give away. You have time, if you don't have a whole lot of trick-or-treaters that come to your house, to make some for your trick-or-treaters. I'm just saying. Okay. So here's this one. Okay. Wow, 55-0. That is crazy. Okay. Bring back this and this. And let's cut, I think I'm going to do 1/2 inch strips. Okay. So I'm going to go over here where the 3 is, just to make it easy on me. And I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to do 2.5, 2, 1/4, 1, 1/2. Okay. And I want, wrong basket. I think my distressor tool went for a walk. Oh, there it is. Wrong basket. Just dumped the contents of that basket, but that was not the basket it was in. Okay. I'm going to take this and distress the edges with my distressing tool. Does anybody know what these will be? Go ahead, shout it out if you know it. Distress strips. Very good, Mommy. Very good. Very good, Raven. Ding, ding, ding. Let's see. Raven runs a prize. I wonder what Raven should win. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do the third one. We may or may not need the third one, but I'm going to go ahead and do this one too. Oh, I know. Yes, this is for the triangle holder. But anything, I mean, the manner in which I'm decorating these can be translated to any shape. I mean, I may or may not get to the last project. I have one more project after this. And if I don't get to it, I'll explain it. But, you know, making strips, distressing them. And I'm not going with a dark. I'm going with this old paper color. Because that's going to be plenty of distress color on there without antique linen would be nice also. Vintage might get a little dark, but and if you wanted to, you could even do this to them, kind of. Oh, this okay. Vintage would be beautiful, right? I think it would be perfect, Raven. I think you should try it. Make it more kind of yucky looking, yeah. Antique linen. What do you mean? That's the one color I don't have is antique linen or the vintage. I'm confused. Oh well. We'll finish this one and then I want to do one other one. So I think it's really cute. Oh, the old paper? Antique linen would work really nice. It really would. It's not too dark. Mama, do you have old paper in the store? I know if she doesn't have it, she can get it. I think, was it the tea stain? I think might also be a good one. Okay, so we have some messed up edges, right? Let's get our thing here. Let's get him folded. We didn't fold him yet. Ah. That's what happens when you organize, is it all gets topsy-turvy. Okay. And so I need that. And I need that. Okay, that one's awfully big next to that. Is that the right size? I guess it is. Yeah. Okay. So, what I want to do is first glue down his eyes. And I could have used glue dots. I grabbed what I had in my hand right there. And I'll do this one. Okay, so I've got his eyes glued down. Now, if you had just his eyes, he could be a cute little ghosty, right? But let's glue down some paper. And I'm just putting glue in a line. Let's see if you can see the glue. Kind of the direction I want to put my paper. And so I'm going to put some paper this way. You got booted. I still see you there. Wonder what happened, Raven. I don't know. That's odd. I'm sorry. I'm glad you found your way back. And have it go this way. Yeah, you're in there twice. It's okay. Twice the raven to live. Okay. See, this is how he's coming. Let's see. Kind of make it go. And maybe one more piece. Kind of right there. Okay, I love the mummy. And, well, two more pieces. I need one kind of going over his eye so he's looking out under his bandage. Okay, this piece here. And a piece going over like this. So maybe a little piece right there, just for grins. Oh shoot, I did too, Amanda. Amanda, is it too late to order magazines? Okay. Are y'all ready? What do you think? Mummified enough? I know, he's my favorite too. I love him. Okay. Let's see, Mommy likes the dark specials, so let me see if I can find dark specials. Okay. Now, honestly, I think I'm going to wait because I don't have a white piece of linen type stuff here. I know I have some. It's in the other room. Just some white fabric. Or what is this? A piece of this will work. Hang on. If I can get a piece that doesn't have little flowers in it. There we go. Let's see. And I think this would be the perfect fabric for him to close it. Oh, and I got him out a nose. I forgot. Okay, hang on. We'll look and decide if we want a nose on him or not. For Sam's class, I'm making some little, I'm covering some little juice boxes. And they had them on the web using white electrician's tape. But I think it would be so much more fun to use white duct tape and rip it long ways to make the strips to make them look like mummies. Oh yeah, this is the bomb here, guys. This rocks. Actually, with that kind of, well, let's go ahead and do it. Let's see. So, now, does he need a nose? No, I don't think so. I don't think he needs a nose. What do y'all think? Nose? Nose or no? No nose? Nose. Yeah, I agree. I think no nose. Okay, he is too stinking cute. What y'all think? We got him. We got our witchy. Pumpkin took a walk. And we have, oh, here's Pumpkin. Here's Pumpkin. Sorry, Pumpkin did not take a walk. Here's Pumpkin. And here's the ginormous one. Aren't those fun? I feel a photo shoot coming on. Okay. Let me clean up a little of this space here. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. They're very cute, aren't they? Hang on. Hang on. I'm looking for something that I need for this project. And I thought it was just right there on top. Let's see. Sort by details. Okay, you think there'd be a size. Never mind. Sort by really big. So tell me so far, what's your favorite? What are you gonna make? Anyone? You're gonna make a mess? Well, that's nice, Mommy. Maybe Frankie? Cool. Now, totally, you could translate that, let's see, into chocolate bars. I'm just going to show you this really quick while we're in transit here. Because your chocolate bar is a rectangle, right? And so you could make the paper strips for your chocolate bar so that you had, make them probably, I would go a little thicker, maybe 3/4 of an inch even, and wrap him with a base coat of just plain white paper, because you're going to do this stuff on top of him, right? So do the plain white paper all the way around him, and then lay your strips on with big googly eyes, or you could cut with punchies, circles, and do the same idea that we just did on the triangle, only on the bar. If you did Frankenstein, I would cover him with some green paper. They have, look at this green paper. This is cool. They have this yummy color green. And you could cover him with that and then put some black hair on his head, and again, paper eyes, or the Google eyes. And especially for him, make sure you do the stitching on his face so that it looks like, he was sewn together. That is, in my opinion, paramount to making him look like Frankenstein. And then for a witch, add a hat on top, because all witches have their little pointy hats, and dress up her face. Add some hair with some strips of paper or whatever, and that would be really, really cute. Let's see. Okay, this is not where I thought it was. I wonder if it's saved in here. So, okay, since it's not popping up, we're just going to wing this. I have to do a little measuring. Oh, you're welcome. Come on back, Carrie, and we do stuff. I have a show twice a month, and I think we have a good time. You can ask the ladies. Y'all think we have a good time? And we have a good time and get some crafty stuff done and enjoy ourselves. And we have red noses, things like that. Okay. I needed substance, ladies. Okay. Our next object is a Tic Tac holder. And I have the big pack of Tic Tacs. Okay. And I got all white. I also have all orange. And if you look online on the Great White Web, they have what they call little poo poems. And I'm talking about poop, P-O-O-P, poop poems. And you can Google for these. They have tons of different ones. One of the ones that we've used a lot in the past is for reindeer poop, which is whoppers. And so, they're just funny. White is supposed to be ghosty poop, but as much fun as we're having with mummies, this may just be mummy poop. I don't know. Bye, Amanda. You sure you don't want to see where this goes? We're talking mummy poop here, Amanda. You sure you don't want to know? So 2, 3.5, 4. I think 4.5 is going to be too long, but we're going to go with 4.5 by 3. So, but I'm almost done. I'll finish without you guys. Go on. If you have to go away. I still have Cheryl and Raven and my mummy. Okay. This is not quite 2. It's 1 3/4. Okay. So I'm going to make it like 1 7/8 on both sides. So basically this ends up folding around this like this. Okay? Okay, fine, Raven. Go away. Go away. But I'm almost done. Look how quickly this is going to go together. But I understand. Go on. And I'm going to poke a hole right here. Okay? So that you can see through it. And because we're doing a mummy, I'm going to rough up the edges. You're fine, Raven. Go on. Have fun tomorrow at Windstar. Okay? I'm going to use a little bit of the old paper. And get this stained up real quick. Okay? And I've got, here, let's use this piece here also. And kind of rough him up a little. Add a little here. And add in my eyes. And these guys get a little bit smaller eyes because they're here. Actually, that's the same size eye. Yeah, let's do just 2 regular eyes for this one. And I'm going to glue my eyes down again. I'm not real worried about where the glue is going because again I'm going to be putting down some mummy tapage. So really, if you didn't want to use glue, You could very well easily use like the red line tape on him to get that going. And let's see, I have this piece kind of going across the top there. Shh. Turn him this way. Okay. And I go down this way with some mummy tape here. Trim that other. And I'm gonna do some mummy tape there. And a little mummy tape here. And a little mummy tape right here. Going over the edge like that. Okay. So now we have mummy tape, and where it goes over in that circle, I'm going to go back in here with my punch and just re-punch that hole, and that'll clean it up. Okay. Alrighty, so now we have that, and you could get some white thread. In this case, I want to use this piece of thread here, or fabric. No, I want a longer piece of fabric actually. Let's see. If you were, let's see, because a mummy doesn't have pink in it, right? Let's see. Oh, this is a nice long piece right here. That's exactly what I need. And the selvage of this piece of remnant. I love that it's fuzzy like that. You could have used white, like organza, or even white grosgrain to go through there. But I'm going to use this piece of fabric remnant. And I'm going to glue it right here so that I have plenty of room for it to fold over. And I want to cover this little piece, so I'm going to cut one more little white square here real quick. He needs to be 1 3/4 by about 3, just a little bit on the inside of what we had. So go 3 here by 1 3/4. And I'm gonna, once again, I'm gonna glue him in. So that he's like this. And I'm going to punch that hole out one more time, since I put that in there. Okay. And the reason I didn't do anything here is because I am going to put this in there. And let me see. Here are my bigger glue dots. I'm using my 3D glue dots to hold this. And so I'm going to put 2 on the back of here. Okay. And I'm going to turn him this way. Put him in here. And I'm going to fold him closed. And before I get too carried away, I'm going to ink those edges where I put the edges of the fabrics, you know, my little things. And so here we have our little mummy with the little fabric. A little mummy bow. There we go. And isn't he precious? I love him. Little Tic Tac. He's in there. Little Tic Tac holder. And this one's a mummy. What would be very cute, you could get the red ones, the red Tic Tacs, do this all in brown and make him a reindeer poo, even though it's not mothballs. You could do pumpkin poo with the orange. And all you have to do is write, type in poo poems. And there's tons of them out there. And you can just do that if you wanted to do that and add it to the back. You could, or you could just give these as little gifts and not tell them that they're eating mummy poo or reindeer poo. But very fun. I hope you enjoyed making these with me. I enjoyed making them. Halloween is probably one of my most favorite holidays of the year. And I definitely like all of the decorative ideas that can come with it. And all of the fun things you can put together to give for kid gifts. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you very much for coming. Items that I used, I got from